March 2026 is going to be one of the best months for the gaming world because some of the games releasing this month are among the best of the year. From AAA titles to exciting indie projects, there's an amazing lineup on the way. Let's get started. Crimson Desert. I wanted to put the game I'm most excited about at the top of the list. Pearl Abyss's massive project Crimson Desert is finally releasing on March 19th, and we've been waiting for this game for years. The game feels like a mix between The Witcher 3 and Black Desert Online, and it makes sense since it's being developed by the creators of Black Desert Online. Crimson Desert is an open-world action RPG that tells the story of a mercenary named Pywell. You fight, explore, and try to change the course of fate in a fantastical medieval world. The most striking aspect of the game is its mounted combat system and incredible boss fights. Imagine something that combines the DNA of The Witcher 3 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Sword combat is fast and cinematic, and every hit feels impactful. The massive open world is built for exploration, and side quests are just as rich as the main story. Weather conditions are dynamic. Storms, snowfall, foggy nights. The atmosphere is intense. Character progression is deep, with different weapons and abilities to use. It's a solo-focused experience, but the story is layered. Pearl Abyss's experience from Black Desert Online truly shines here in a single-player format. The graphics are stunning, and the cinematic scenes feel like a movie. It's not just a candidate for the best game of March, it might even be one of the best games of 2026. Marathon. Bungie's new extraction shooter Marathon releases on March 5th. It's a PvP sci-fi game designed for fans of Tarkov or Hunt. Showdown. You enter the map, collect loot, fight other players and AI enemies. The main objective, extract alive with your loot. If you die, you lose everything. Bungie's trademark weapon feel is here as well. Every gun feels powerful and responsive. The most eye-catching aspect of the game is its graphics and world design. At first glance, it looks visually impressive, and I'm already very curious about how the gameplay will feel. The map design appears vertical and complex, with multiple route options. If Bungie delivers a strong experience, Marathon looks like a game that will be talked about for a long time. Before we continue the list, if you want to stay updated on my videos, you can subscribe and turn on notifications. Now let's continue with another great game. The king of deck-building roguelikes is back. The first game created an addictive formula, and I believe the sequel won't disappoint either. You're climbing the tower again, building your deck, and fighting enemies. New characters, new cards, new enemies, and a deeper meta progression system are coming. Every run feels different. Card pools, relics, events. There's RNG, but skill matters more. The strategic depth is incredible, with endless combinations possible. The graphic style is minimalist but functional, and the UI is clean and clear. The first game had 3 characters. The sequel will have more. Each character offers a unique playstyle. The Ascension system adds difficulty layers. Modding support has been strengthened, and the community content will be massive. You can play casually or optimize everything. It's the kind of game that makes you say just one more run. If you love the first game, the sequel is definitely one you should try. Legacy of Kain. Ascendance. The legendary Legacy of Kain series returns with a new game. The story once again takes place in the dark fantasy universe of Kain and Raziel, blending time manipulation with vampire mythology. The game is a fluid, fast-paced 2D action platformer with a gothic and dark atmosphere. Puzzle-solving, platforming, and combat are combined. It carries the spirit of the Soul Reaver series, but updates it with modern mechanics. Time rewinding and dimension-shifting mechanics are still present. You transition between the material and spectral realms, each offering different puzzles and enemies. The combat system is combo-based, with various weapons and vampire abilities. The story is complex and philosophical, with deeply explored lore. Voice acting is strong, and the dialogue is literary. It's nostalgia for old fans, and discovery for new players. The Legacy of Kain universe is rich, and its characters are layered. Crystal Dynamics' experience shines here. It's a long-awaited return for fans. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach. Hideo Kojima's visionary sequel Death Stranding 2 is finally coming to PC. It expands the delivery mechanics of the first game while introducing new characters and mysteries. Sam Porter Bridges is once again portrayed by Norman Reedus. This time, you're not just delivering cargo, you're facing larger threats. Kojima's cinematic storytelling is strong here as well. Long cutscenes, philosophical dialogue, surreal moments. The gameplay loop is relaxing yet challenging. Route planning, balance mechanics, environmental hazards. There are new vehicles and equipment. Multiplayer features have been expanded with deeper asynchronous co-op. The music is once again atmospheric and emotional. The world is post-apocalyptic yet beautiful. Volcanic landscapes, snowy mountains, lush valleys. Encounters with BTs are tense. The story is mysterious. Expect Kojima-style twists. If you loved the first game, the sequel is a must-play. If you didn't, you probably won't like this one either. That's just how Kojima games are. 2K Games' annual wrestling simulation, WWE 2K26, is coming. The roster is updated, current WWE stars, legends, and new faces. My career mode has been expanded. You create your own wrestler and climb to the top. My GM mode is deeper, with brand management, storyline creation, and rating battles. Universe mode offers endless scenario possibilities. The creation suite is powerful. Wrestler, arena, show, finisher, everything is customizable. Gameplay mechanics have been improved, and the grappling system feels more responsive. Finisher animations are cinematic. The commentary team has been refreshed and is more dynamic. Online multiplayer and tournament modes are included. Graphics quality has increased, and arena atmosphere feels realistic. The 2K Showcase mode tells the career of a WWE legend. It's an annual ritual for wrestling fans. Casual mode offers arcade-style fun, while simulation mode delivers realism. It aims to be the most polished version of the WWE 2K series.
This is not how right works!
John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Carrying the name of horror master John Carpenter, this game is a top-down shooter. You fight mutants in a post-apocalyptic world. The atmosphere is intense. It draws inspiration from Carpenter's classic films, The Thing, Escape from New York, They Live. Each level has a different theme. It features twin-stick shooter mechanics and a wide variety of weapons. Co-op supports up to 4 players, letting you create chaos with friends. Enemy variety is strong. Zombies, mutants, alien creatures. Boss fights are challenging. The music is synthwave-inspired with compositions from Carpenter himself. The story is minimal, but the atmosphere is powerful. Procedural level generation makes every run different. The upgrade system is satisfying. Replaced. The 2.5D sci-fi action platformer Replaced is one of the games I'm most curious about on this list because its visual style impressed me immensely. The game takes place in a dystopian future. You awaken as an artificial intelligence trapped in a human body in an alternative 1980s America. The pixel art style is cinematic quality. Every frame looks like a painting. Combat is fast and brutal. Platforming is challenging. The story blends cyberpunk and noir elements, with a Blade Runner-like atmosphere. Dialogue choices affect the story, leading to multiple endings. Neon lights, rainy streets, dystopian cityscapes. The visual design is striking. The synthwave soundtrack fits the atmosphere perfectly. Combat is combo-based with different weapons and abilities. Puzzle elements are cleverly designed. Bosses are challenging and require learning patterns. The game is relatively short, 8 to 10 hours, but dense. It's an indie project that looks AAA level. Cyberpunk aesthetics and platformer mechanics are perfectly blended. If you liked Hollow Knight and Blade Runner, you'll enjoy this game. Life is Strange Reunion. The newest entry in the Life is Strange series brings familiar characters back together. Max Caulfield and Chloe Price return. The story takes place years after the events of Arcadia Bay. Time manipulation is once again the core mechanic, but with new twists. Your choices shape the narrative. The butterfly effect is in full force. The dialogue is emotional and realistic, with deep character development. The music leans toward indie rock and alternative, and each episode feels like its own soundtrack album. The visual style resembles a painted canvas, with a vibrant color palette. Your decisions affect future episodes. Expect an emotional roller coaster filled with touching moments. For Life is Strange fans, it's pure nostalgia. For newcomers, it's an accessible entry point. Honestly, it's worth trying. Solasta II. Tactical Adventure's highly anticipated sequel, Solasta II, is a tactical RPG built on D&D 5e rules. The first game became a favorite among tabletop RPG fans, and the sequel expands on that foundation. Its turn-based combat system offers deep strategic gameplay, positioning, high ground advantages, spell combinations. Every battle feels like a puzzle. The character creation system is rich, with races, classes, and backgrounds to choose from. Party composition matters. Each character fulfills a distinct role. Dungeon crawling delivers a classic D&D experience, and exploration feels rewarding. The branching storylines and dialogue choices are meaningful. Dice roll systems are visually displayed, reinforcing the tabletop feel. There's a co-op mode for up to 4 players, allowing you to play the campaign with friends. A map editor lets you create your own adventures. The art style is stylized but functional. The first game had a strong fan base, and the sequel aims to reach an even broader audience. If you loved Baldur's Gate 3 but want a purer D&D experience, Solasta II might be perfect for you. Mouse, PI for Hire. This noir detective game puts you in 1930s America, solving crimes as a private investigator. The art style is entirely hand-drawn. Every frame looks like a comic strip. Jazz music enhances the atmosphere, and the period details feel authentic. Gameplay keeps you constantly on the move, featuring fast-paced FPS combat sequences. There are more than 20 levels filled with mice, rats, and shrews. As you progress, you unlock new and unique weapons and equipment. If you've ever wanted to feel like you're inside a cartoon while playing as a hard-boiled detective, this game is definitely worth checking out. Game Freak Freak's surprise project Pokemon Pokopia is a life simulation game. Think of it as Stardew Valley meets Pokemon. You move to a small town and live alongside Pokemon. Farming, crafting, building, decorating. It's packed with cozy game elements. You care for Pokemon and build friendships with them. Each Pokemon has unique abilities. Some help with farming, some assist in construction, others go fishing. There are seasonal cycles, with different activities and Pokemon appearing in each season. You can build relationships with townspeople, unlocking their stories. There's also a multiplayer co-op mode, letting you live in the same town with friends. The art style is cute. After all, it's set in the Pokemon universe. The music is relaxing and ambient. For the first time in the Pokemon series, this is a combat-free experience. It targets casual players and has no difficulty pressure. Customization options are extensive: your house, garden, outfits, and more. Honestly, as a Pokemon fan, I'd love to give this one a try.
But are they?
Screamer? The retro arcade racer Screamer is a nostalgic tribute to the classic racing games of the 90s. It embraces arcade physics, over-the-top speed, and colorful tracks. The game draws clear inspiration from titles like Burnout and Ridge Racer. Drift mechanics are exaggerated but incredibly satisfying, and the flashy boost systems add to the spectacle. Both local and online multiplayer are available, with split screen bringing back that old-school couch racing nostalgia. Track design is imaginative and diverse, from neon-lit Neo-Tokyo streets to futuristic space stations. There's vehicle customization, but it's kept simple to stay true to the arcade spirit. The soundtrack blends synthwave and electronic rock, perfectly matching the stylized visuals filled with neon lights and vibrant colors. The single-player campaign includes unlockables and various challenges, while time trial mode lets you compete on global leaderboards. Think Fast and Furious style action, not serious simulation.